Hello, my name is Lynn. I am a 30 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I budget my paychecks. I get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. Then I also budget $1,000 for my parents' paychecks, and they get paid on the 1st and the 16th. And we also get a home help check for taking care of my brother at home here because he is disabled, and we use that check for our bills. And that comes in every 2 weeks. I usually split the bills in half, and when I stuff the bills, they are for the following month. I just got my new bills envelopes in from Kimberly Budgets that I ordered off of Etsy, and so I thought this first video will be a great intro to kind of explain my bills a little bit, so I can restuff what I had in there. And then also I just got my paycheck, my second paycheck for the month of April, and so I will also be stuffing my personal binder as well from that paycheck. So yeah, if you guys are interested, please stick around and watch the video. And so let's get started. Sorry guys, my brother called for me, so I had to stop the video and go help him. But yeah, back to the stuffing. This is my bills binder. It's got all of our monthly bills in it, and it's also got my parents' sinking funds in it as well too, which I will be restuffing as well. The first envelope is the buffer envelope, and this had $7 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I stuff for the following month, that means that we're ahead in our bills, so I don't prioritize the buffer too much currently. Next is wow, CSA. I could not say that, but it stands for Community Supported Agriculture. This is the first year that I'm doing this, and I'm doing this with my coworker, but it is a weekly produce box that we get from a local farmer. When you sign up for the program, you are committed to 26 weeks, so I've got 25 more weeks to go. My portion is $17 a week, so this envelope previously had $63 in it, and I'm going to be adding $34 from my paycheck, so a total of $97. So let's do 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. And the rest are in ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. Car insurance, this had $175 in it. So 100, 150, 170, 175. So this point on are going to be my monthly bills, and some quarterly ones back there as well too, but I have them organized from due date. So car insurance will be taken out on the 1st, so I will be taking this to the bank soon and paying off my credit card for that. I have already paid my gas bill. This is for natural gas. I am on the budget billing system through our gas company, and that is $85 a month, but I currently have a $300 balance from it because prices have soared recently and they have not been friendly to us the last few months. So hopefully things go down and my usage goes down, and I can get back to a zero balance. The water bill actually gets taken out of my checking account, and I've already paid it, and that was $95 for this past month. It usually is about $95 to $100, so that's been pretty accurate. Internet, this had $70 in it. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And it is $70 a month. We have Google Fiber, so that's the rate here. Electricity had $60. 20, 40, 60. And this is also on budget billing. The highest that it's been on that program has been $120. And I normally get my bill the second half of the month. So when my first paycheck comes, I put $60 just in case it is that $120. But for next month, it is going to be $107. So the budget billing basically takes a average of your last 12 months, and it will determine a flat monthly rate for you to pay. And if you pay more, then it credits your account. If you pay less, then you'll have a balance on it. But at the end of the year, it should zero out. And I finally just zeroed out on electricity, actually. My phone bill is $192 a month, and it had $96 currently in it. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 96. All our phones are paid off. It took a long time, but hopefully in the future I will just start saving for a phone and paying it full price instead of tacking the monthly payment onto the phone bill. Trash, this is a quarterly bill. This had $50 in it, and our prices this year just went up a little bit as well too, so I need to figure out what that is. But the next payment for this will be in June, so I think I am ahead in this envelope. Pest control is another quarterly bill, and this one had $52 in it. $20, $40, $45, $50, $51, $52. We pay $139 for the company to come out to do pest control every quarter. So hopefully I am on track. I actually screwed this up the first time and had to pull from my next envelope to get myself back on track. So the next one is annual payments, and this one had $80 in it. So 50, 70, 80. So my parents' health insurance, this is $355 a month, and this currently has $200. And this is one of the bills that come out of that money that my parents give me to budget every paycheck. Car payment, we actually currently don't have a car payment. We were saving to get another car. My brother is wheelchair bound, and so I had to get a new car. And my mom currently drives my old car, and then my dad's car is pretty old and it's starting to make noises, and just maintenance is starting to happen more frequently. And so we were planning on buying a new car last year, or a car to replace that last year, but it was really difficult finding something that we like, so we're holding off a little bit more. My parents and I do work really close to the house, so we don't do any long trips, and that's why that car has been lasting us this long. As a part of the car payment, we're able to afford a $600 a month car payment, so I just stuff this every month from now on, and when we're ready to buy a car, we would use that money as a part of the down payment. But that currently did not have anything in it. Taxes, so I am trying to get the taxes figured out from that home help check. Currently they just give us the whole amount, so I put money away for taxes at the end of the year, and this had $180 in it. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. And I'll put about $120 to $160 every paycheck that we get from the home help. And last year we did not really have to pay that much. We did have a balance, but the amount that I saved was a lot more than what we had. what we had to pay back to the IRS. So I'm just going to continue doing this because I'd rather have more money than less money. Mortgage, this gets paid online, so anything that goes into this envelope will just be extra payment, so it has nothing in it. So now back to my parents' sinking funds. So spending, they had $90 in there. My parents asked me to order a lot of stuff for them, like whether it be work-related things or just random stuff that they want. So when I do that, I'll charge my credit card and then I'll go into this envelope and pay myself back for it. So 50, 70, 90. Travel, this one had $200. My mom has a trip planned to Florida, I believe in August. So she's starting to give me money to put into this envelope so that she will have spending money when the time comes. Health, this one had $430. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 430. Carb maintenance, this had $305. 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, and 5. My dad also has one of my credit cards. He's an authorized user on one of them, so when he buys car parts or gets gas, he'll use my credit card, and then I'll go into this envelope and pay myself back to pay off that balance. Okay. Emergency fund, this had nothing in there. We do have a padded savings, and the reason for that padded savings is because my brother suffered a stroke 2 years ago. That's the reason why he is disabled, and that wiped us out quite a bit. We were able to rebuild our savings from that, but I was pretty naive into thinking that what I had saved up, which was $5,000, would be enough to cover any major financial setback. So that was a major lesson learned, and that was actually the reason why I started this budgeting journey, because it happened at the beginning of lockdown. So my parents were unemployed. They were getting unemployment, but I was the only one working. My brother was in the hospital. We were just a mess. And on top of that, having to deal with financial issues, it's just kicking you while you're down, man. So that was the start of that budgeting journey, and that's taught me so much. So before I started stuffing more into my sinking funds, I made sure that we had a padded savings, so in case any medical emergencies or anything comes up, I know I can afford it. So that's why this doesn't have anything in it yet, since it's I'm gonna use this kind of for, like, I guess minor emergencies, like maybe it's like a car thing, or you know, our AC or something like that goes out, more of that type of emergencies. And then the ones that we have in our savings right now will be for the major stuff, like emergencies, or I'm sorry, like hospital, medical emergencies and all of that stuff. I'm not sure what I was trying to say there, like the right words were not coming out. This is my back to bank envelope, so I need to deposit this to pay off my card. And this last one is my aunt's mortgage. She does not live in the same state as me. I set up her online account for her so that she can pay her mortgage, but she is older, has difficulties with technology along with my parents. So she just sends me money, and she'll send me money throughout the month, and I'll use that money and I'll go into her account to pay her mortgage for her. This works well for her and makes her life a little bit easier doing it this way, so I don't mind. I've been doing this so long that it's nothing to me now. So yeah, that is my bills binder. The next one we're gonna do is my personal binder, and I've got the trackers here. I've already filled out the trackers. Let's see, where's a good spot to put this? So this is going to be money that is from my paycheck. So the first one is my personal envelope. So Lynn, and this one gets $50. When I first started, I had so many envelopes. I had one for like shopping and all this other stuff, and it just went unused, so I kept pulling from it. So I decided it was easiest just to have like my own personal spending envelope, and I can just use it for whatever I want. So this has 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, and 600. My travel envelope, this gets $20. It currently has 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300. My friend and her boyfriend invited me to go to Colorado with them in October. So currently this is what the money is going to go towards. We are going to be driving. I'm not sure if this trip is set in stone. They've just talked about it. They want to do the train ride up to the mountains. So I'm not sure how many other people are going or if it's the three of us. I am a professional third wheel. So I'm just like an extra child that they take with them, it seems like sometimes. We enjoy each other's company, so it's always fun hanging out with them, and I never really feel like the third wheel with them. So it was nice for them to invite me, since they know I also want to do that train ride up in the mountains. Our friends did it not too long ago, and the pictures were beautiful, so it was added onto our bucket list of things we wanted to see. Hair is getting $40. I do regularly get my hair done. It's the one self-care stuff that I do, and have not cut out, and I don't plan on cutting it out because I do like keeping my blonde hair. So this has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270. I also use this envelope to buy any hair care stuff too. I do use Olaplex in my hair, and that stuff gets pretty pricey, so I will pull from this sinking fund. Coffee is going to get $10. And the story behind this envelope is 2 years ago I bought an espresso machine, and the pods, you normally have to buy the pods in bulk. You get 10 pods per sleeve, and on the website you'll get like a free sleeve or some free cups or whatever if you buy like 100 pods, if you buy 10 sleeves. And that is pricey. An espresso, those pods are pretty pricey. So I started saving for it. But then my first order, I did order quite a bit, and I also got gifted some for Christmas. So it lasted me quite a long time. And I also have another small espresso machine, and I have coffee beans for that, or espresso beans for that. And so I just had a lot of coffee for a long time, and I was still building up this sinking fund. But now I want one of those fancy espresso machines that you see, a lot pricier. This is not a priority, but since I started saving and wasn't really using the money, I kind of shifted the sinking fund towards something else. So this has been 2 years in the making. So I have 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450. Did I count that right? 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440. Okay, I think I said 450. Also, Amazon has good deals on those Nespresso pods if you can catch them at the right time. So I've also got lucky in that aspect, and I just spent my spending money to buy extra coffee pods when I was running low. The next one is Vietnam, and that's going to get $20. This has 100, 120, 140. My family sends money back to Vietnam quite a bit, so when this reaches about $300, I'll give it to my mom so she can send it to my aunts and my uncles so that they can buy food or whatnot, whatever they need to do with it. They live by the water in like this little rural village, so sometimes it's difficult for them to get into town or to get work, so I try to help out where I can. Gifts, gifts is getting $40. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100. This is my commonly used sinking fund. Seems like everybody has birthdays at the same time, and my niece is also graduating soon, so I'm going to be dipping into that quite a bit. Christmas is getting $10. $50, $100, $120, $40, $60, $80, $200, $220, $40, $60, $80, $90, $300. So this is coming along nicely. I started saving for Christmas pretty late last year and was only able to save $500. I was able to get the kids gifts that are in my family, but I wanted to get my brother, my parents, my cousin, and her husband gifts this year. So I am shooting for $1,000. This next one is my friend's bachelorette party. So me and my other friend, we are both the maid of honor. And her bachelorette party is going to be at the end of June, beginning of July. We're going to San Diego. It's been expensive, so I have flights paid for. We're getting a catamaran, so my portion is paid for. It's actually charged on my card, and my portion of the Airbnb is paid for. We also plan on going to a nice restaurant and also going out clubbing and getting maybe a bottle service as well too. So this is going to get $40. I'm not quite sure what an appropriate amount is, so I'm just going to keep saving, and if I've got leftover, I'll do like another stuffing with that leftover. So I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 920, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So 1,100. I've got a few more paychecks to save, so that's going to be a nice amount for all the other festivities we plan on doing. So that is the last of this personal envelope, or this personal binder. Oh. I've got one more, and it is my savings binder, or I'm sorry, my challenge binder. And I screwed up. I'm supposed to have more 10s than this. Exchange that real quick. All right. I've already colored these in. So this emergency fund, I decided this would be more of a personal emergency fund, or if we don't have anything, we'll just have $1,000 at the end of the year to spend on what we would like. There's 4 envelopes here, one for myself, my brother, and my mom and dad. So I'm gonna add $10 in each one of these today. So each one of those has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $90. My $500 saving challenge, I'm supposed to have 15. 1, 2, so it currently has 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 255, 260, 265, 270, 275, 280. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but we'll figure it out when we get there. The 52-week challenge, I'm looking for a different tracker for this, but that's not getting anything today. I got this freebie from Kimberly Budgets when I ordered all those envelopes for my bills. I can't find my colored Sharpie, but I am putting $5 in here for this birthday challenge. My birthday was in March. There was a purse that I wanted to buy, and I was going to empty out my personal spending envelope for that, but I did not want to deplete it, so I did not buy it. I might in the future, we'll see, and maybe some of this money will go to that purse. This one is my medical. There was not enough room in my other binder, so I just threw this in here, and that is actually getting $10 today. I want to get LASIK, but I just bought some contacts, and that should last me throughout the year. So hopefully by the end of the year, I will have a decent amount saved that I can put towards LASIK and not have to renew my medical or my vision insurance, and not have to buy any more contacts. I've always been blind. So the last one is new phone, and that is going to get $5, and it currently has $10 in it. And this is the catamaran envelope. So because I charged my card for the catamaran, this is all the money that the people have paid me back. That's a part of the party. And this is my friend's envelope. She also Venmos me money to put away for her. So I'm not sure what she plans on doing with this, but yeah, I think I'm like everybody's personal bank all of a sudden. But that is the last of it. I am sorry that this is a shaky video. There's a lot of mistakes, and I said quite a bit as well too, but stick around for the next stuffing. I've got one more binder, but those envelopes haven't come in yet. So once that does, I'll set that up, stuff that, explain that binder a little bit. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye.